Hello friends, and welcome to another edition of Michelle's Preschool Video Classroom. Today we're going to read Mooncake by Frank Ash. One summer night, Bear and his friend Little Bird sat down to watch the moon. After a while, Little Bird said, "I think I feel hungry." "Me too," replied Bear. "And you know what I wish? I wish I could just jump up and take a bite out of the moon. How delicious that would be." "How do you know?" chirped Little Bird. "Maybe the moon doesn't taste good at all. Maybe it tastes terrible." That's a good question. Bear thought for a moment, and then he went inside and got his bow and arrow. With a piece of string, he attached a spoon to the arrow. I wonder what Bear's going to do. Let's find out. Then he went outside again and shot the spoon at the moon. "I knew it wouldn't work," said Little Bird. "The moon is just too far away. What you need is a rocket ship, and I shall build one," said Bear. And the very next day, Bear went out to the junkyard and bought everything he thought he would need to build his own rocket ship. All summer long, Bear and Little Bird worked and worked. When fall came, the rocket ship was still not finished. "I would like to go with you," said Little Bird, "but winter is coming and I must fly south with the flock." So Bear and Little Bird said goodbye. I wonder if Bear's about to finish his rocket. When it began to get cold and the leaves fell off the trees, Bear got sleepy, but instead of climbing into bed and sleeping through the winter, he kept right on working. He worked and he worked until his rocket ship was finished. He made a big red rocket ship. Then he climbed inside and began the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, But before he reached 1, Bear had fallen asleep. Silly Bear. He slept and he slept and he slept until one night the wind knocked over his rocket ship. Bear had never been awake in the winter before, and when he opened his eyes and saw all the snow, he thought that he was on the moon. He climbed out of his rocket ship, scooped up some snow, and made a little mooncake. Then he tasted it. It tasted like something that he had tasted before, but he wasn't quite sure what that was. It's the snow, isn't it? They're silly. While he thought about that, he decided to go for a walk. He didn't want to go too far because he was afraid that he would get lost. So he walked in a big circle, and after a while, he came upon his own paw prints in the snow. Because he went in a circle. "These paw prints are too big to belong to the moon mouse or even a moon raccoon," thought Bear. "Maybe they were made by a moon bear, or perhaps," he shuddered, "a terrible moon monster." Bear felt scared. He ran back to his rocket ship as fast as he could, and he prepared for takeoff. He was scared by his own footprints, silly Bear. Again, he began the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and again he fell asleep. This time he slept until spring. One day his friend Little Bird returned and woke him up. "How was everything down south?" asked Bear. "Just fine," said Little Bird. "Did you go to the moon?" he asked. "I sure did," said Bear. He thinks he did. "And how did the moon taste?" asked Little Bird. "Was it terrible?" "No," replied Bear. "It was delicious." Bear really wanted to go on an adventure, didn't he? Well, there are all kinds of adventures that you can have, even in your house. You could make your own rocket ship, and like Bear, you could climb inside and pretend that you're going anywhere. You could go to the moon, you could go to Mars, you could go take a trip around the sun. Show me your rocket ships, friends. I'd love to see them. You can draw them, or you can make them out of things in your house, like boxes. I hope you enjoyed the video today, and have a great one. Bye-bye.